How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of the Great Ace Attorney Resolve Blind. So, last time, we navigated basically worthless places for a good 15 minutes till we found out that we need to examine the ledger that I swear was already checked, but whatever. We talked with Dr. Scythe, and now we're going to go speak with Sholmes at Madame Tuspel's. And after that, we're going to go find Enoch Drebber. So let's see how this goes.
23rd October, Madame Tuspel's Museum of Waxworks.
Curious how this confrontation is going to go.
Here we are again at the House of Horrors. I'm afraid I haven't gotten used to this place yet. I'd still like to turn on my heels and go straight home, via the confectionery, of course.
Susato-san really is after something sweet today, isn't she? What's the matter?
Look, Mr. Naruhodo, look at that waxwork. I'm quite sure it wasn't there before.
This moron.
It looks exactly like Mr. Sholmes down to the very last detail.
Aha!
What is it?
Oh, sorry. I think you'll find... That's the temporary waxwork himself. Oh, hey.
Hello. Ah, the friend of my dedicated employee.
Oh, yes, hello again. It's Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
I did not ask. I must
All right.
say I am quite spellbound by the great detective. He is a marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah? My precious waxwork is already back where he belongs.
After I burned him with molten wax.
It was very funny.
You don't mean you burned him?
But yes, the mystery is solved already.
Oh. Wow. Mr. Sholmes can really engage his brain when he's hungry enough.
So as you can see, he has returned to his habitual duties.
Yes.
His habitual duties? Alors, do not disturb, huh?
Nah, I'm gonna strangle him.
Oh.
We have beef right now.
Damn.
Poor Susato-san. She looks very perplexed. I don't care.
I don't care.
Alright. That's still the same. Alright, Sholmes. I'm here to kick your ass.
See what you got, buddy.
We really do need to speak with Mr. Sholmes, and I am longing to say hello again. But where is he?
You idiot. I think you might find that he's quite nearby, actually.
Oh! What do you...
Oh, indeed, my dear fellows, it is I! The world-famous great detective of waxwork, Sherlock Sholmes. I'm here.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Susato-san! Susato-san! Damn, I think that's the first time we ever saw her faint.
Yeah, that's funny.
Damn, I killed her.
Y'all think she's dead?
My most humble apologies.
I thought I'd died and gone to eternal paradise for a moment, via London.
If only you had. My dear madam, allow me to make amends by offering you a taste of free deduction at some point. No. Why would anybody want that? As long as it's not of questionable street food quality.
I don't understand. Why are you working as a waxwork here, Mr. Sholmes?
A lot of W's in that sentence.
I
Mainly
know.
a secret identity, you understand? Though the case is largely solved now, thanks to my genius.
Largely solved?
Yeah?
More big brain.
We're talking about the waxwork abduction, I presume. Indeed we are, my good fellow. As I predicted, it was as easy as proverbial pie. Though I confess, I've yet to partake a piece of pie, proverbial or otherwise, or any food so far today for that matter. I'm literally starving.
Oh my.
That stomach rumble echoed around the whole museum, possibly the fucking planet. So how did you manage to solve it so quickly? Oh, well, do you remember I said it was largely solved? Anyway, I simply negotiated with the culprit. Are you familiar with the so-called telephone?
Telephone, eh?
I just said, hey, where's the thing?
Oh yes, it's a most modern invention,
Oh my god.
allowing you to hold a conversation with people far away.
Who dropped a glass?
I did. No.
In Japan, only the imperial capital and a handful of other cities are connected as yet.
Well, this morning a telephone call was received here from the perpetrator of the abduction. As such, I was able to negotiate terms, and in the end, the waxwork was returned. That's amazing. I know, right? So between you and I, it would appear the culprit had always intended to return the stolen waxwork in any event.
Oh,
Pretty
but
cool.
I thought whoever was responsible had demanded a ransom, no?
Oh yeah, I just like sold a kid.
Oh yeah.
And they were fine. Yeah, I think perhaps the ransom demand was necessary to avoid unwanted suspicion regarding the true motive.
But does that not mean your negotiating was entirely unnecessary?
No, I'm gonna have to have you shut up.
The fact that I must ask you to keep from his man of toss spells at all costs. A hungry young Iris awaits my return to Baker Street, after all. Poor Iris, she wasn't even there. Now then, I sense that you have some business with this great waxwork. I sense you're mad.
Real. Nothing will beat the animation of Iris kicking him and him being like, fuck!
Yeah, it's like, what is wrong with you? Have anything to say about this? No. I'm busy.
Come
to my office tomorrow?
I'm busy.
Alright. First, we're in the process of trying to track somebody down. We already got Gina's help, though. Oh, I forgot to read
I was
mine.
like, why didn't you read that?
Yes, a man by the name of Enoch Drebber.
Ecock, what?
He's the swindler who duped Professor Hairbrain and the engineer who built the kinesis machine.
Well, a swindler and an engineer. Pick a struggle. What the modern man?
Pick a struggle.
What struggle is an engineer? Anyway, he also seems to be a conjurer of sorts too, with considerable knowledge of stage magic. We really need to locate him before the trial resumes tomorrow morning. But we have so few clues to go on. That's the trouble. Do you have any good ideas?
I literally only
Wow.
ever have good ideas.
And I have no idea what the fuck you asked the second time, but I have no data yet. It's a capital mistake to have good ideas before one has data. If I knew something of the man's appearance, at least, I may be in a better position to help. Yes, Trevor's appearance. Fortunately for you, however, presently I have little to occupy myself and little to fill my stomach. As soon as you find any clue, no matter how small, I shall gladly give my thoughts on it. I literally just presented a photograph to you. Mr. Sholmes, did you lie to us? Many a time. Which one?
Which one?
My dear Mr. Naruhodo, stay that piercing glare before I rip your eyes out. What is this about? Beta?
Last winter, when we were first on our way to Britain before the steamship.
Aboard the steamship.
This says aboard, you idiot.
I know.
Your words were very clear.
I don't remember this.
So then,
Let us unravel this mystery
I forgot about that.
and discover what events led to this curious murder. Well, sounded like that in the cutscene.
you told us that it was murder.
I did. It was probably Beefhead over there.
Beefhead.
And you examined Kazuma-sama's body.
Oh, I examined him real good. Indeed. Wherein lies the problem? What's the fucking issue here? He died? We met him earlier today, you dickhead. The victim, Kazuma Asugi. Oh, Mr. Asshole! Wait, how? Oh, you're quite sure. Are you quite sure?
He was wearing some sort of mask and was apparently suffering from amnesia. But yes, I'm quite sure it was Kazuma-sama.
That's crazy.
You must have known at the time, Mr. Sholmes, that he wasn't actually dead.
I'm a liar, after all. Well, I can only assume I was swept up into the murderous atmosphere of the moment. But the fellow wasn't dead at all. That's literally stupid. Priceless. Or, as I said one time, preciseless.
Preciseless.
I don't suppose that performance would pass muster, would it, Miss Naruhodo? I could believe that the crewman present at the time made a mistake. But not you, Mr. Sholmes. Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
I will now tell you something of the first importance, my dear fellow. No. Great detectives are wont to lie. It will serve you well to remember that. Please, Mr. Sholmes. Tomorrow in court, you will find yourself on the threshold of a very great mystery.
What?
For now, I'm afraid that is all I can say. What is going on?
I
with Cosmo?
know.
Well, anyway, here's the photo again. I literally just gave this to you. Would you cast your eyes over this photograph for print?
It's of Mr. Enoch Drebber,
Cockman?
the face of the engineer we seek.
He's an engine?
No,
Well, all Englishmen look broadly the same, of course. So looking at the photograph won't be particularly instructive. Holy shit.
What?
Are you alright, Mr.
This
Shaw?
is extremely instructive.
Oh, balls! Ah, yes, forgive me. Very interesting, this. Very interesting indeed. I don't know who this is.
what's wrong, Mr. Sholmes? You've turned quite pale of us un-
Oh my god, all of us Odin.
I have a suggestion, Miss Naruhodo. Will you indulge me? Oh, well, what is it? As I explained to you when you arrived, the missing waxwork has been returned, and I personally reinstalled it in the exhibit from which it was taken, behind those thick curtains. Oh, yes, the professor exhibit, isn't it? Would you like to see it for a mere 5 shillings? That's a special, one-time only price, you understand? What? I'm charging you. The opportunity won't come again, I might add. Wouldn't you like to see the fruits of my labor?
Oh, well, we do have a rather pressing investigation to carry out. Perhaps we could postpone?
The price is very reasonable, 5 shillings. I think you'll find it's well worth it. Buy it.
Buy it, spend money.
Are you being quite serious, Mr. Sholmes? Surely you need only to look at my expression to ascertain if this is seriousness or silliness. I can never tell with you. That's the point.
Very well, it couldn't hurt. Here's your 5 shillings.
Damn.
Bitchin'. Gratefully received. Oh, finally I can eat.
Chomp.
So, the special exhibition the special exhibit waits behind the curtain. I invite you to peruse it at your fucking leisure. Have fun. I'm out of here.
Well, that was fucking weird. The money's been spent, so let's go and see the special exhibit.
Great. What's behind door number 1? Through those heavy curtains at last. Let's take a look. Or I guess we're not. Yeah, it's forcing me to examine it first. 5 shillings we've had to pay. Doesn't seem right somehow that Mr. Sholmes slipped the money into his own pocket, does it? Asshole.
No. We could ask Gina to retrieve it for us, using her special skills.
Pickpocketing police officers and diddling detectives?
Stop saying diddling.
Is this what makes Britain great? More like Great Britain.
Great Britain.
Not to mention demigod prosecutors taking the law into their own hands or chip-loving inspectors.
Inspector Gregson comes off as rather well in that list, I think.
Alright, what do we got?
23rd
Oh, I guess we need a whole thing
October.
for this.
Madame Tospel's special exhibit.
But
What the
you call that properly retreat?
freak? The heck?
Oh dear, I felt a shiver run down my spine as soon as we walked in here.
Miss Usato! I say we turn on our heels and go straight home, via a really big confectionery.
We certainly can't do that. We've paid 5 shillings already.
You did, I didn't. True. Actually, now that I'm looking a little more closely, we paid good money to see an exhibit that's clearly incomplete. The nerve of the great diddling detective is far more terrifying than anything else in this place. I
Yeah,
got
the
diddled.
freaking diddler.
This must be what Mr. Sholmes meant when he said that the case was largely solved.
Diddler with his cousin, the grabber.
Oh god.
Be that as it may, Mr. Sholmes heavily implied there'd be a clue about the engineering here, didn't he? But where? Since we paid 5 shillings, let's do 5 shillings worth of investigation, shall we?
Yes, we will get what we paid for.
Is that fear or frustration that's making Susato-san's voice tremble?
Alright.
Okay, this exhibit is way bigger than I thought it would be.
This part of the exhibit is just as disturbing as the rest. It looks so real, except for that part where the metal is sticking out of his neck.
It seems to be a young man in a white overcoat.
And he has a large shovel in his hand, too. Look.
Perhaps we should investigate in a little more detail. Hey, buddy.
Is it a bomb?
That's probably a camera.
Oh.
What's this here?
Well, this would appear to be a lens in the middle, so... I believe it's probably a camera.
Nah, it's a bomb.
It's a bomb.
A camera? But it's so small. British technology is incredible, isn't it? I mean, what about Mr. Sholmes' skin prints?
I think perhaps you should treat Mr. Sholmes' inventions as exceptions to the rule. But anyway, why would the man be in a graveyard at night with a camera?
I wonder. Perhaps he was trying to capture the moment a dead body came back as a ghost on film.
What the hell did you just say to me? We'll just borrow this for a little while, I think.
We're just taking it?
I guess.
By looking at the photographic plate inside the camera, we can see what picture was taken.
What's a photographic plate?
It's a piece of glass coated in a special emulsion that reacts to the light coming through the lens. If we open the cover at the back of the camera, we should find it. Let's have a look.
You should see yourself, Susato-san. Your eyes are shining. You really do like machinery, don't you?
Yeah, I freaking love it.
Okay, what's that? It's quite a large lamp the man's carrying. Or is it a lantern? It's not like it's not unlike Japanese what? Shoshin paper?
Chochin?
Chochin?
I think so.
Chachin.
Chachin.
Lantern actually is.
Lamp,
Lab.
lamp, lantern, chochin. The point is, it casts very little light. To be walking alone in a graveyard at night with only this, you would be dumb. Well, I certainly wouldn't do it.
I'm not sure I could visit a graveyard at all, even in broad daylight, to be honest. Shovel man. What a large shovel. He's holding it rather ominously, isn't he?
What on earth was that man doing with a shovel in the graveyard in the middle of the night?
Miss Susato?
Yes.
Are you stupid? That's a spade, isn't it?
How fucking dare you? No, it's a shovel.
No, shovels are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material. It's a spade.
We've been through this, Mr. Naruhodo. It's a shovel.
No. Although, we haven't considered trowels.
True dat. We've allowed ourselves to be distracted, I feel. Perhaps we should concentrate on what the man was doing with the implement.
So we're gonna bury the hatchet? You're right, though. You're right, though. What was the man doing in the graveyard in the first place? That's the real question. Alright, I think that's it. Nope, I lied. I can't see his face very well, can you? Perhaps if I just...
Oh! Do you think that we should be manhandling the exhibits, Mr. Naruhodo?
I mean, someone already did.
I'll put it back exactly as it was, don't worry. What, am I gonna rip his head off?
Yep.
Okay. Dude. Oh. Wait, what? What the fuck?
What happened? Oh, he took the beard off.
Yeah, and that's literally Enoch Drebber. He has the monocle.
Oh, you're right.
What on earth? How can...
Wait, that makes no sense.
Is that actually him, maybe?
I don't believe it. A black monocle.
Mr. Naruhodo, is it possible that this man is...
So is he the professor?
I guess.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Damn. It's Enoch Drebber.
The color of his hair is different, but...
It's unmistakably him. Who?
Indeed
it is.
I don't know who that is. Oh, there we go.
Mr. Sholmes. This man is the subject of your present hunt, I believe. Yes, that's right. Just who is this man? Why is he here in this exhibit? Why am I having so much trouble saying exhibit? And why does the convict behind him have no head? The head was missing when the model was returned by the thief who stole it.
And when the person came out of
What
the
a
grave.
surprise. So when the case isn't yet shot? The case isn't yet solved, is it? Did I not say so myself, you idiot? Largely solved with my words, I believe. But I must locate the missing head. Too sweet, as one would say. Or I'll be in grave trouble. Very hungry Iris still awaits my return to Baker Street, preferably with rations. Ugh. Arr.
Arg.
Do you know, though? Something about this room is strange.
Strange? What do you mean?
I don't know, I just don't like it. Well, the displays in the House of Horrors are supposed to depict real events, are they not?
Fucking yeah. Dude, they are, Mr. Salto. Do go on.
Well, this is fake as hell. And as terrifying as they are, the scenes in the other exhibits are believable. But this one,
It's a lot of baloney.
this surely couldn't ever really have happened, could it?
Oh, it did.
You got me fucked up right now.
Well, I think it's time I educated you a little. About the nature of the incidents involving the professor 10 years ago. Yeah, do that in a minute.
This must be the killer, the fiend known as the Professor.
Yes, I think so. According to what Madame Tuspel said. He killed 5 victims, all of noble or royal blood.
The waxwork is so lifelike, isn't it? Like all the models in this place.
I know. It looks like it could start moving at any moment, doesn't it? If only it had a head, that is. Perhaps we should examine it in a little more detail. No head?
So this is the condemned man.
Yes, the so-called professor.
Then perhaps his head was chopped off by a guillotine. But unable to find peace, he emerged from his grave as a headless ghost.
Do we have to entertain such terrifying ideas, Mr. Sato? Anyway, I'm sure the model had a head once. There's a metal fitting for it, see?
Then perhaps Mr. Sholmes absent-mindedly forgot to reattach it?
That's an extremely absent-minded detective you're describing, isn't it?
Or perhaps the thief absent-mindedly forgot to include the head when he or she returned it to the museum.
And that would be an extremely absent-minded thief. Could there have been some reason why only the head hasn't been returned? Well, whatever the reason, it means we don't know what the face of the infamous professor looked like, do we? Oh. There's something caught just inside the convict's jacket here. It looks like a piece of broken glass. Quite a big piece, too.
It's very thick, isn't it? About 5 times thicker than normal window glazing, I'd say.
Where could such a thick piece of glass come from, I wonder?
I suppose it must have been made thick to increase its strength.
But why?
Well, perhaps because the glass had to span a particularly wide area, such as in a big building, for example.
A big building, huh?
Big
the Crystal
build.
Tower? Well, we've seen a large glass building recently, haven't we? And some of the glass was broken, too.
You don't mean...
Exactly. The Crystal Tower at the Great Exhibition.
But why would the glass from the Crystal Tower be lodged inside this waxworks jacket?
It makes you think, doesn't it? Sounds like we know the trickery behind the thing. Earlier in court, we established that the kinesis experiment was a trick. And now we discover this fragment of glass here in this whackwork. Whackwork?
I mean, it is pretty fucking whack.
A whack piece of work. Is it just a coincidence? A coinkydink? And I believe that is it. Cool. Alright. Sholmes. I believe I told you a little about the professor yesterday, did I not? He took the lives of 5 victims, everyone being either a member of the aristocracy or royalty. All were attacked by an enormous hunting hound and had their throats ripped from their fucking bodies. It was metal as hell.
That's awesome.
Oh gosh, an enormous hound? How awful.
Yeah. After taking the life of his 5th victim, the killer was apprehended. It was a case of unprecedented magnitude in Britain, you'd understand. Accordingly, the professor was tried in a closed court. No members of the public were permitted. Closed court? So you mean that the professor's identity? As you surmise, my dear fellow, his identity was never made public. Naturally, he was found guilty and was summarily sentenced to death by hanging. He was buried in a grave at Lowgate Cemetery, which adjoins the rear of the prison where he had been held. However, that was not the end of the affair. He came back and ripped another throat. It was crazy. The very night that he was buried, the convicted man came back to life. Came back to life? Oh, he came alright.
Oh my god.
He clawed his way out of the butt.
The butt?
The ground. And emerged from the moonlit graveyard. I don't know where the hell I got a bee from. He clawed his way out of the butthole. Butthole in the ground.
Damn.
The exhibit here depicts that very scene as described by the sole witness to those chilling events. There was a witness? Gee, I wonder who the witness is. But of course, my dear fellow, it was none other than the young man in the white overcoat. Enoch Drebber. He saw it happen? What?
That's crazy.
So this is a waxwork model of Enoch Drebber? 10 years ago? The convicted professor having been what? Gibbeted? And buried, emerged from his grave in the dead of night. The sole witness to that unimaginable scene was this young man. From appearances, I would say he was about 20 years old. He does not look 20.
No, he does not.
It's so horrifying.
Scared out of his wits, the young Drebber ran to a nearby police station to report the incident. And the sheer terror of what he'd seen is said to have turned his hair white overnight. Yes, it showed the photograph we have of him. His hair is completely white. For the following few days, the story of what he'd seen was on every front page in the capital.
What the fuck?
The public was frantic for every last detail of the killer who come back to life. What the hell was that noise?
That was my watch. It was like, I guess I accidentally touched it, so it was like, it's 10:06 p.m. And I was like, oh, thanks.
As you've seen, an exhibit was even created here at Madame Tuspel's.
I can quite understand why the man's hair turned white, certainly. But what I don't understand is what Mr. Drebber was doing in the first place.
Yeah, freaking grave robber.
In a lonely graveyard in the middle of the night.
Oh, he was on a blast. Yes, what was he up to? Oh no, I wasn't there. The professor's acts of terror threw London's upper classes into a complete panic 10 years ago. It was a great scandal, one might say, at the very highest levels of society. And since the killer's identity was never made public, rumours abounded. After all, no killer had ever before systematically employed a dog as a weapon of murder. I could think of one other person in another game. Yes, I can imagine the impact this case must have had. But in time, of course, the rumours abated. So too did the talk of the shocking witness account of the convict who came back to life. It was forgotten, dismissed as a dubious ghost story, and as a preposterous parlor tale.
But why did people stop believing it?
Because it was dumb.
Oh.
Why, simply because there was no resurrection to speak of, as was established in fact. What do you mean by no resurrection? Police investigated the grave at Lowgate Cemetery and published their findings. The convict's body was found to be buried exactly where it had been following the execution.
No! But that would mean Mr. Drebber
Is a schizophrenic.
Oh shit.
must have lied to the police and the newspapers.
That would appear to be the only logical explanation. Yes, young man subsequently vanished from society, and nothing had ever been heard from him since. It's rather striking, then, that he should resurface now, don't you think? Of course the convicted murderer couldn't really have come back to life. It's not possible. The driver's hair is unusually white. If that really did happen overnight as a result of shock, it's hard to believe the incident was an out-and-out lie. Pretty whack.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Gina, what the...
What the blatant Naruhodo? What have you gotten done?
Sorry, I just got really pissed off and killed someone. Gina, what are you doing here?
I asked Iris and she said this is where you'd been. So, Gina, not so loud in the museum.
Madame Tossbells will have you take a position as a waxwork if you're not careful. I think there might be a more pressing concern.
I still had some flash powder left from 6 months ago, so.
Damn.
All right, Gina, we understand, but please, put down the gun.
What the frick?
Sorry, I got scared.
So I wanted to shoot you. You should try being the one on the other end of that fucking barrel. So what brings you here, Gina?
What brings me here? What do you think? We found it. We found that dodgy Coast workshop.
What? You found Drummer's workshop?
Yup. Toby's nose took me straight there. The boss and the others are heading over here in a drag. Jesus Christ, so come on.
Wow, that was a weird jumble of words.
Yeah. Here's the address. Got the bus ride out.
Oh, thank you, Gina. We'll make our way up there at once.
All right then. See you there.
Wait, because you can't go? You go. Don't mind me. I'll just stay here being fucking still and kill myself. What? I know my place. In the exhibit over there. Your eyes are gone.
Oh dear. Someone is feeling sorry for himself.
Let's go, Mr. Sholmes. You're coming. Your words haunting me, I must say. If I were to shirk my duties here, I would fucking die. Madam would have me pay monetary recompense, and Iris's dinner plate would be empty once more. Forget that, I'll pay for everything. Hey, well, shit.
He's like, shit, well, since you're paying.
There's not a moment to lose, my dear fellow. I shall hail the carriage at once.
Damn.
No offer to share the cost with Mr. Sholmes, then. With what money?
I shall gladly pay half, Mr. Naruhodo.
We basically have the same budget. Thank you, Mr. Sato. Right, let's go. What's this, the Guninator 2.0?
23rd October, Enoch Drebber's workshop.
That looks like...
Oh, it's another super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine.
No way that's a super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine.
It is a super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine.
It's what it appears so, it's a super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine. They're only a prototype, actually. It's pretty
That's
fucking weird.
fucking
hey,
hard
Gina,
to
can you
say.
say that?
Oh, that's crazy. It's one of them fucking instantaneous dingy-dingies.
Oh yeah, it's the fucking namby-pamby, pimbledy, bimbledy, whatever the fuck it was.
Oh my god. That was funny. Oh, so you got here then?
Yeah.
Gina, well done for finding this place. And in such little time, you've really worked miracles.
Is Toby here as the miracle worker?
That's like my favorite phrase.
I know, I love him. Yay! Oh,
What the? I thought your lot would show up before long. God fucking damn it. Hello, Inspector? That's one knitted brow. It looks like he's eating a lemon, not a bag of fish and chips. My balls are being twisted right now.
So, Inspector, is there any sign of the engineer?
The dog bit my balls.
Oh, okay.
Sadly not. We didn't find a soul in here. Oh,
Oh,
damn.
what a shame.
Well, thank you for letting us know about this place and giving us a chance to investigate. according to what Gina tells me, we only found it thanks to a clue that you lot turned up. I wouldn't want to say, gotta pay us with a debt of gratitude unpaid now, would I? Thank you. Anyway, if you're hoping to snoop around in here, I'd get cracking. Lord Von Zeeks and the forensic investigation team are on their way here as we speak. Then them again. I imagine you got the picture by now. They don't take too kindly to lawyer types. Right. So then, my dear fellow, let's turn this place upside down whilst we have the chance. And you, Sholmes. Pardon? They take even less kindly to great detectives than they do to lawyers. Well, they're stupid. Very droll, Grayson, very droll. But you may consider me nothing more than an inconspicuous waxwork model. Right then, let's see what we can find here. Wow, that's quite the hunk of junk.
I don't think I've ever seen his legs.
I don't either. Actually, no, I think we saw him in case 2.
Oh yeah, with the snowman.
No. Snowman?
Yeah, like when they were out in the snow.
Was he there?
Yeah, outside the, outside of, what's his face's apartment? I think. Maybe he wasn't.
Well, I know we saw him whenever we were investigating Shamsphere's case in his lodging. Oh, this appears to be most interesting. Most interesting indeed, wouldn't you say? I'm a winner. It's an impressive looking back massager, that's for sure. What? I've no doubt that if you hit your shoulders a few times with that, your aches and pains would soon go away. Well, you are very stupid. It's a Royal Society trophy for excellence in science, and young scientists can wish for no higher honor. Ah. Would you like a massage?
No.
No, I'm fine. Thank you. I had no idea that it was such a brand thing. Well,
I think it's becoming increasingly clear that there's much more to this Mr. Elon? Mr. Elon Musk! Mr. Enoch Drebber than
Enoch
conjuring tricks.
I couldn't agree more, my dear madam. Couldn't agree less. And how about you, Miss Naruhodo? Wouldn't you like to take it with you? Why would I? For your tired shoulders, of course. He's not gonna let that go, is he? No. Never.
It's curious though, isn't it? You would expect such an important trophy to be proudly on display somewhere, not haphazardly cast aside. English gentlemen can be quite a mystery at times.
Okay, I guess we're just taking it.
Yeah, give me that.
Maybe Albert Harebrain will like it.
Maybe.
I'm sorry, Mr. Naruhodo. That machine is covered by Special Dispensation for Scientific Equipment Act. There would be a serious repercussion if you were to examine it, from the Crown and the government.
I could take the crown.
Alright. What are you two idiots doing? Well, those two don't seem to give a fuck. It's quite hollow inside. No working parts of the devices, but tips in the
My dear fellow. Not at least change dropped on the floor and nothing. Not even a bone for Toby here, my dear fella.
Damn, we got 3 detectives in one room.
I know.
British people are very much ruled by their own ideals, aren't they?
I think that's just these two, Mr. Sato. And now they're gone. Arrows? Wait, so that means my... No! That means my theory of Andrew being the reason the balloon exploded is gone.
Aw, you're right. I
There's
didn't even think
arrows.
about that. Dang it.
I really thought I was onto something. This is... It's a European-style quiver of arrows with steel bolts inside. No!
Do you suppose...
I wanted Andrew to be... I thought I was so smart for
Wanted
that.
Andrew to be the killer.
Crossbow bolts, these. And just the right size for the bow you lot turned up at the exhibition. They fucking balls. You know, Andrew is not the weapon. Sorry, pal.
Sorry, dude.
In other words... Yep. That's more evidence to support your theory. It all goes to show that Drebber was the one pulling the strings behind the scenes of the whole scam. Alright, well, I guess that's that. Damn. I thought I was onto something.
It was a good idea.
Yeah, it was. What on earth is this?
An aeroplane, Mr. Naruhodo. One day scientists believe it will allow humans to fly freely in the skies.
Oh yeah, only about a decade from now. Is that how the trick will be described, is it?
Sorry?
Well, it's actually suspended by a thin but very strong cable, isn't it?
Oh, Well, this model is, yes, but a real aeroplane would actually fly high in the sky.
Well, suspended from somewhere even higher in the sky, of course. Because large metal objects obviously can't really stay in midair unsupported.
So to you, the solution is ever taller towers.
Yeah, we're going to tilted towers.
I love tilted towers.
Nothing. What was the point of letting me look up here? There's nothing to examine. This door doesn't want to open.
Yeah, it looks like it's got a pretty hefty lock on it.
There's a specialist locksmith on his way over from the yard, so hands off till he gets here. No. With permission, Inspector? Well, I could have the lock open in less than a minute.
Some
the
freaking
goat.
awesome.
Well, you don't have permission, fucker. And no one's giving it to you. So, nice try. Grayson looked as though he really enjoyed that. Yeah, look how smug he looks.
He really does. He's like, I love that.
Got him.
Well, there's no sound of anybody on the other side.
No, Trevor must have fled at the first sign of danger. I don't think he fled. Wait, I didn't get to talk to Tobias Gregson yet.
Oh,
I don't know why I used his full government name, but
I know, you really did. I was like, what the hell?
is something wrong, Mr. Sato?
well, I thought I heard a noise. From the far side of that door. Well, Gina, did you hear it too?
Yeah, I heard it all. What do you reckon, Toby?
Kill him. Right, mind the grace.
What the fuck?
Whoever's in there, open up. This is Scotland Yard. No, I wanted to talk to you.
Is that a fucking horse? Oh,
Did they just... I think they just left.
I know, me too.
Oh my, someone is in there!
Ugh, this rotten, blatant lock. What, Dick Gregson? As I said only minutes ago, let me fucking open it. If only it were countenanced. I could unlock that door in less than a minute. Fine, I'll take the rap for it. Just get us through that blasted door.
Damn.
Okay, that was immediate. There, you might enter at will. You confuse minutes with seconds, I think. I know. Time of the essence, I feel. What are we waiting for? Let's get a move on. Nothing for it, I suppose. This is an emergency. Breakdown time. There's a strong possibility that beyond the door is the engineer you all seek. Be prepared for action, my dear fellow. Yes. Alright, we just don't get to talk to Gregson now. Whoa.
What?
What the
The
fuck?
frick? Everything's upside down. What the hell?
What's happened in here? Why is everything upside down?
Rats! There ain't anyone in here after all.
But there must be. It was only moments ago where we heard that noise.
Must have been the rat from the last case.
It's a big fucking rat.
Maybe that was the sound of Trevor running away. He left a bomb.
But there's only one door in this room.
And no windows that could afford an escape route. The skylights are too high. Well, clearly not, because there's footprints right there. What the fuck is that up there? Are they footprints on the ceiling?
What?
That is a crazy sentence.
Blow me, diddler? What the fuck?
Blow me. What are we here then? What is this case?
I don't know. Something's blowing him.
Looks like someone was trying to burn something in a hurry.
Oh, that looks like a set of blueprints.
To what? And that Professor Hairbrain's bombing machine, isn't it? Blimey, if we had these, there'd have been no need to muck about trying to investigate all that scrap metal. There's something of great interest here too.
The bomb? Oh.
This rope was lying on the floor at the foot of that pillar. A rope? What's significant about that? Oh no. Never mind. You see, but you do not observe, Mr. Naruhodo. What?
We must investigate the entire room thoroughly before the forensic investigation team arrives too.
What the frick?
That's crazy.
Alright, I think this is the perfect place to wrap up this episode.
A real cliffhanger.
So next time on the Great Ace Attorney Resolve, we're going to examine this room and I would assume track down Drebber. Because I feel like it would be weird to just immediately jump to the trial and not have him show up. So, as always, if you all enjoyed and want to show some love and support for the series and the channel, you know what to do. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you all in the next episode.
Meow.